Comparing your journey to others' timelines steals your progress and joy. Success isn't linear, and neither is life. Each time you look sideways, you undermine your forward momentum. You don't need to hit arbitrary milestones by 25, 30, or 40%. Growth doesn't expire. What matters is consistency over speed. People who trust their process build deeper, more sustainable success. Your pace isn't slow, it's deliberate. Trusting your pace means honoring your season of learning, healing, rebuilding, or launching. Rushing can lead to burnout. Your power comes from being intentional. Everyone has their own timeline based on their background, resources, and experiences. Being behind in society's eyes doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're preparing for something bigger and more meaningful. When you trust your pace, you become unshakable. You stop chasing, start building, and become grounded. That inner stability is what leads to long-term clarity, confidence, and control. You need to hear this, because the world won't say it loud enough. Your path, it's yours. Your pace, it's not slow. It's intentional. It's meaningful. And you need to stop acting like you're late for something. Every time you scroll and compare yourself to someone else's timeline, you're not just wasting time, you're wasting energy. That mental energy, you need it to build your life, not obsess over someone else's highlight reel. The problem isn't that you're behind. The problem is that you think you're supposed to be somewhere else by now. Who told you that? Who decided that by 25 you have to have a career, a house, a six-pack, a perfect relationship, and inner peace all figured out? That's not a timeline. That's a trap. Look, I get it. It feels like everyone else is winning. Everyone else is moving faster. You're looking around and suddenly doubt starts creeping in. What am I doing with my life? Why am I not there yet? But let me tell you something. Fast doesn't equal fulfilled, and more doesn't equal better. Life isn't a sprint. It's a custom-made marathon. The only person you're racing is the outdated version of you. And when you're focused on your own path, your own growth, your own next step, you start to win quietly. You start to build deeply. You start to grow roots. You're not chasing likes, timelines, or trophies. You're chasing purpose. You're building something real. Some of the most successful people you admire, they didn't peak at 22. They started over at 30. They failed at 35. They reinvented themselves at 40. And guess what? They trusted their pace. They didn't let panic make their decisions. They let purpose guide them. You're not stuck. You're in progress. You're not slow. You're strategic. But only if you own that. Because here's the truth. The pressure to be somewhere by now is keeping you from going anywhere. Pressure to rush leads to decisions made in fear. And when you act out of fear, you settle, you fake it, you burn out. And then you wonder why nothing feels aligned. But when you trust your pace, everything changes. You stop looking sideways. You stop explaining yourself. You stop shrinking your dreams to fit into someone else's schedule. And you start asking real questions. What do I want? What's meaningful for me? What do I want to wake up for? Not just post about. It's time to flip the script. Just because someone else reached a milestone before you doesn't make you late. It makes you different. And different is powerful. You weren't meant to fit a mold. You were meant to break cycles, heal wounds, and build differently. So I want you to do something radical. Pause. Yes, in a world that tells you to go faster, I want you to pause. Take a breath. Feel your own feet on your own path. Ask yourself where you are going, not where everyone else wants you to go. Because if you don't know your own direction, the world will decide for you. And that road, that's the fastest way to a life that looks good but feels empty. And I don't want that for you. You want real? Trust your process. You want results that last? Trust your timing. You want peace? Trust your pace. It doesn't matter if someone else gets there first. This isn't a race. This is your life. And life doesn't reward the fastest. It rewards the most authentic, the most resilient, the most aligned. Every single moment you're tempted to speed up, ask yourself, is this rush leading me to something real, or is it just a reaction to fear? Because fear screams. But your purpose, it whispers. And you can only hear it when you slow down. So breathe. Reclaim your timeline. Rewrite your rules. And remember, your path is not a race. You're not behind. You're becoming. And that, my friend, is unstoppable. Keep going. In your time. in your way, at your pace. You've been taught to rush, to chase, to hurry up and catch up. From the minute you could walk, you were told to compete, to get ahead, to be first, to not fall behind. But let me ask you something. What exactly are you trying to catch? And who decided that you're behind in the first place? This idea that